Home with a gentleman from the jail with me and my two daughters from our Saturday night service. And as I was heading home to take him home, I appeared into an intersection as I was driving, and the light for me was green, and I was following another car through that intersection when my daughter yelled in the back, "Stop!" And I looked to my left, and coming down a large hill was a big two-door truck with an 8-horse trailer attached to it. And he comes through the intersection, and I'm stopped, and he is not swerving. I can't do anything, and within seconds, I feel him hit my car. Everybody in the car felt the impact, just the movement of the car inside. And then all of a sudden, it was like we were separated from this world. It was like almost dreamy. And then all of a sudden, after that happened, I started seeing, along with everyone else, his truck, piece by piece, pass through my car. Sections of it. I mean, I remember sections of it, and thinking in my mind, he's hit my car. I know that we've just had an accident, but I don't feel any of the trauma of this accident. He passes all the way through with all of the horse trailer, and I look to the right on the final passing following his car, and there's a police officer there, and it's one of our undercover officers. He's not in an actual vehicle, but he goes up and puts a red light on and follows him. I completed the intersection, and my youngest daughter got out. She was a little disturbed, and we were all shaking inside, and I drove the young gentleman home. I called my husband and told him what had happened to us. And he said, there was an officer there. Let's get a hold of him and see what he saw. And so the next day, we found the officer who had witnessed it, and he did not want to talk about it. He said, "I will only tell you this." He said, "I reached down to grab the radio to call in the accident. I saw him hit you. And when I pulled up my radio to bring it to my mouth to call in the accident, he was passing through your car."
That is outrageous. It is wonderful. David, how did she get into that realm?
Well, it's funny because that last night in those meetings, she was there with her church group, and I actually talked about how in the glory, the sound waves in your body, because we're made of sound, expand when you're in the glory. When you're in the presence of God, you feel like you're getting lighter, and things are just like you're floating almost. So I was actually teaching on that realm how it happens. And when you talk about something, it opens up the realm for it to happen. Then they drive home, the 15-hour trip. For 15 hours or so, 12 hours, whatever it was, nonstop worshiping, praising God for the miracles. Some of them in that van had were healed of asthma. They had insulin, and that's when it happened. But they were in such a realm of glory, the molecules in their body, and even on the vehicle, just began to expand.